YouTube hoş geldiniz. Az önceki teknik aksaklıklardan dolayı sıkıntı yaşayıp yayını kapatıp açmak zorunda kalmıştık. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Dandelion'ın işte aklındaki salak saçma fikirlerle bir Witcher olarak uğraşıyoruz. Burada da ne yaptın çok iyi biliyorum ya, bu çok komik bir şey.
Ah, finally made it.
Abi git bankadan
Listen,
kredi
here's the
al.
plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit.
Çok parlak zekayı.
I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
Yep.
I never called it brilliant, but
Unfortunately.
any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
Abi,
so you know what to
manyak
say
bu
during the
adam.
performance. Here,
Bak seviyorum.
and your
bu-
mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Rosemary and Thyme. Aa, bu mu zenci?
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Flash TV şeyi.
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin!
Ya bu çok manyak.
You
bir
shall
adam.
regret
Vallahi
the
bir
day
şey
you
demek
were
istemiyorum
born.
var ya.
Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson
Hadi vur, hadi
Avenger!
vur, hadi vur.
You're better than I thought.
Hadi vur vur. Hadi vur. Hadi vur. Ay,
The
bir
Crimson
vursam
Avenger triumphs again.
öldürecektim.
Here! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up.
Oo, bundan
Be
rahatsız.
gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Kadın hemen anda aşka geldi. Allah sıçsın. Ne inek içerimde. Kendimize ya. Ay gamayı iyi ki arttım. O ölümü görüyorum. Zaten körüm. Nice. Sonra
Lovely natural
al
How
sonra
go
bir
this
çay
thing?
daha almaya gideceğim
I
yani.
was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly
Hell, save me.
Tekrardan bir
I'm dying.
açıklama yapayım. Bu
No
teknik
loitering round here.
aksaklıklar yüzünden oluşan sıkıntılardan dolayı
you from?
Willows.
izleyecek olanlardan şimdiden tekrardan özür dilerim.
Old man Newman
Ne
lived
zaman
here
dedi o?
sometime. Black ones, Iranians.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Yep.
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've
no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Yani.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Yani.
Let me see if I can't find him.
Bence de hadi gidelim. Bakalım, salaklığına başına belaya.
I could go back to Netherlands again.
Yolun başına gidiyor.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Ablam ne güzel yürüyor.
It's a material world.
Hey, handsome.
Me too baby, me too. Ay,
No. Oh, fuck. Come right here.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
değil mi? Bence
No
de.
idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here
O zaman beni
somewhere.
niye uğraştırıyorsun Dandelion?
Fine. Let's find the key.
Oh, we've no monsters.
Damn it. Now where
Not
would she
here.
leave?
The key.
What's it like? Beheading a king?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or
Bak
I'll
şimdi bir
split your
insan
skull.
nasıl 360 döner?
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt,
Ağzı
but
çok
its
iyi de
open
yapıyor, laf
saltedness
yapıyor,
ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels.
Hadi sus da
Get
dinle
out of
be.
here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
Kabare
You
yapıyoruz
see,
burada.
friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
Bak,
And fame.
para her şeyin
No
kapısını
flirting
açar
required.
arkadaşlar.
You have my word.
Suppose.
Bak dönüşü görüyor
In
musun
that
o dönüşü?
case,
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then.
Ben de kabul ederdim.
See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and
Teşekkürler,
exploit it to the hilt.
hoşgeldin.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new
Dandelion,
placards
bakıp
from him a
bitiriyor.
while ago,
Seni peşte
but
koşmak
Hubio
nasıl
came across the old version. Plowing
Hadi
artists
canım,
got some
Olgi'yle
serious
konuşacağım,
explaining to
hadi.
do.
Alalım şu afişleri.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the
Ya
Rosemary.
daha darbe yapacağız
Priscilla
hadi
will have my
arkadaşım
head.
ya.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Abi de 2 veriyor ya. Tecrübe puanı 2 mi? Bari de 15-20 ver. Allah'ım. Bu kadar yol, zaman, kan, ter döküyoruz yani.
My dad doesn't like us very much.
Çok merak ediyorum acaba yani Death March'ta olmasaydı.
Snake eyes. Hey! Got a snake's tongue as well.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous. You gotta take rich.
Lan bu ne lan kesin. Hop, istek bağımlısı. Hangisi? Şu. Oba, bak. Ay, kafayı yedi. Selamun aleyküm. O sen hep anlıyorsun galiba.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halflings in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Pilviç'e karşı böyle yapıyorsunuz ya. Ya soyun abi onu benim için.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
Freak ha.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Döveyim artık seni de dövdürüm. Oğlum hiçbirinize savunma yapmayacağım. Savunma yapmadan. Lan savunma lan. Bir dakika. Lan ölüyoruz. Aa!
Don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate.
Yok yok bir dakika bende Karadeniz ruhu var arkadaşım dur. Dur. Senin ağzına tükürürüm. Abi ya şimdi oradan beni oraya yönlendiriyor. İnat değil mi abi? İnat değil mi? Sizin ikinizi birden döveceğim. Sinirlendim. Yok ben bunu yapmam lazım. Ben onu dövmem lazım. Ben iki adamı dövemiyor muyum? Koca Witcher. Şu an Witcher'ız biz. Açılın. Aa sinirlendim. Bir dakika. Olmaz böyle bir şey, kabul etmiyorum. Bak çayım da yok. Çaysızım şu an, benim sinirim bozmuyor. Tam rahatlıklı bile. İyi iyi.
Sick.
Dedirttiler beni. Adamı döveceğim arkadaşlar. YouTube buraya görmezden gelin. Burayı görmezden geliyor.
Looking for
Show me your sword.
something unusual.
Something slimy about you.
Yersin ya. Of.
What is it, brave boy? Looking for adventure?
Boğazını temizledik terbiyesiz.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandal.
Ben buraya hızlı hızlı geçiyoruz.
Looking.
You ain't.
Bunları hızlı hızlı geçiyoruz. Buraları
You're.
hızlı.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Gel gel, önden sen gel.
You'll never learn.
Aa bu ya. Bu. Heyecanlandım ya.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle bud estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Lan paralarınız yok mu lan? Bakayım resimlere. Realistik çalışmış. Güzel, güzel. Ametiste. Dur bakın yukarı neyi var bu salak. Bayağı realistik yapmış ha. Nice. Benim kadar iyi çiziyor. Taş kafası meydanından ve Gibraltar'ın internetine doğru ışınlanması olan çıkın yoldan. Allah'ım, Next Gen Update'ten sonra NPC'leri çoğaltmışlar, her yerde çıkıyorlar, delireceğim. Oyun şu an lağmalı şeyi çıkıyor. Bunların içinden kurtulmam lazım. Alright. Uyuma. Hop.
The plague!
You drunk?
Gods and men, done struck with all.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Borçlu çok iyi.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Ne yapacağımızı çok iyi biliyorum. Borcu ödemem.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
With that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Ay bir susun kız. Ah, son dakikada gidiyordu.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time.
Yani bir an
Can we
önce
get those
okudurmak
placards
istediğim
now?
de olabilir.
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Abi tecrübe puanı bir ya. Ya bu kadar şeyi
I suppose so.
no problema. İşte şu dandeline'ı bitirir, sonra darbe planına geçeriz.
Behave, Witcher. About all doe-faced, scaring decent folk.
Grand opening tonight.
We start in G major.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it, especially the accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Memnuniyetle.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Kitaptaki
The
anılar hakkında.
foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
Yep.
He's all right.
and
En sevdiğim
she
şarkı
say anything
çalıyor
about
ve
me?
Jennifer'le anılarım aklıma geliyor.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
Bak bak
pulling
nasıl
my
eriyor.
leg.
Not this time.
Allah'ım yarabbim, bak bak, Allah kahretmesin seni. Ay, kendinden geçti. Ah, köpek gibi aşık.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Hey ya.
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the
Ben de
cloak
seni
and the
çekiyorum
dagger.
burada yarım saattir.
You mean you didn't?
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Öyle mi? Ne kadar çok şey yaptıktan sonra.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla,
Bu olayın bitmeyeceğini unutmuşum bak.
Speak, man.
she's badly been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Manitası diyemiyor.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt,
Tam buna bir
I
yorum
know I owe you
yapacaktım.
100 times over, but I need to
Çok
ask you another
benziyor.
favor.
Bir yere çok benziyor yani.
Find the bastard who did
İçinde
this.
olduğumuz bir yere.
Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
Yani.
No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Every time.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
İşte bu yüzden ikisinin arasındaki dostluğu çok seviyorum. Yani ikisi de birbiri için her şeyi yapabiliyor.
You lead.
Önden buyurun.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers.
Bir dakika.
What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool.
Yardım.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Hop. Yağmalanmalıyız. Buradan çıkış var mı yukarı? Var. Abim geliyor mu? Ha.
Take the ladder.
Okay.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodian. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Human, wrong body type.
Evet, diğeri nerede? Bir dakika, bir o. Tamam. Burası var mı? Yok, burada değil, şu yukarıda. Hop, orası da değil.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
Ha. Tamam.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit.
Bütün
Start the autopsy.
Where?
Baştan başlayalım.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Oğlum adamın
Just like
içinden geçmiş.
Priscilla's.
Ses borusu.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Diğer yerine bakalım. Gövde.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Kato.
Let's examine the chest wound.
Roma tarihinden bir.
Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Abi çıkar artık.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Gözüne bakalım.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Abicim biz daha
Once fought a
kötüleri
Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Canlıyken mi onu dökmüş yani? Ellere bakalım.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Bacaklar.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Gözlerini yakıyor. Canlı...
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Yemin ediyorum. Bak. Ben bunu kapatacağım ya. Bakalım bu sefer ne olacak.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend
Gene
Nathaniel's come by for
aynı.
an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Bunu bakacağım internetten ya. Çok saçma yani.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel, who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Ne yapıyorsun abi arkamdan gelip duruyor.
Even the rain smells like piss in this town.
Sen yıl pasta oluyor.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Bloody bandits! We can't go out in the streets no more!
At least before they didn't used to kill women.
Full of foul of the king of beggars.
Bully
No matter who you
You'll not find much to do in no...
I've so much more managed as brave as you.
You'll be wanting to click before your arm passes. Washed your hair
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
My husband's a supervisor.
Traceable through generations.
Boring as fucking shit.
Ne? Bir dakika. İyi ya. Lan. Çok saçma bir yere geldik. Evet. Oraya çıkarsak dolaşacağız umarım. Aşağı inersek de lağımlara ineceğiz. O yüzden
Have a hard time finding any water here, watch out.
Dried mushrooms, sir. Come to sell them at market.
lan bunun için
Hey, handsome.
Human. Priscilla's.
Grab him! Sis. Get him.
How am I to
A
know?
brazier.
Watch him, see
This
what he
time
does.
of year.
This it. Kill him.
Fucking come on!
Yeah!
Blowing it, the cat!
Eye for an eye!
Take him from the back! That's it, you're in for it!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Arkadaşı.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Bakarız.
Oh, my head's ringing. Got a problem?
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. A brazier. This time of year?
O değil. Dön arkana. Hadi.
I know that smell. This time of year, how to hide.
Abicim çık. Oo, bak bu oyun tam benim yerde.
Another drifter in from Tamari.
Well, another freak.